A bunch of you keep in touch with the 2K community.
What a wonderful view of the lights of Miami here on a gorgeous night in South Florida.
What?
The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you. And look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with the Coral. And it's Allen in at the front. And for the Heat, they've got Trevor Ariza. Robinson is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint to the inside. Allen trying to break free. Love, no luck. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Boston. And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, Love gets it going. He is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
You see the intensity in Butler's eyes. When you give him room to run, look out.
Kendrick Nunn is going to pick up his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick fouls were picked up right away here in the first quarter.
Down low.
You mean how
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. Their last game, a win against Boston. Looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
Robinson moves back up. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Love kicks to Sexton. Here's Allen. Unable to get that one. The Heat go the other way with it. Well, they're passing to Adebayo. Shoots over a Coral. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You're going to have to foul Bam a lot harder than that if you want to prevent the N1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Free throw good. Adebayo.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that provides his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher. That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Get in the lane to the hoop, and you know what you risk? Jimmy Butler throwing it down.
Cavaliers have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Allen drives in. Will it go? And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And the Heat are giving Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
Hey, Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
And as the regular season winds toward the playoffs for those teams in the upper half of the standings, Greg, how much are they looking at seeding their potential playoff opponents?
You know, Kevin, guys won't admit to it, but it's human nature to think ahead, to try and map out that route through the brackets. And you get a sense if you played a team 3 or 4 times, how you match up, what you do well against them, and what are areas of concern for you. Yeah, scorers here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket. And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Allen's shot is off.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ariza with it. Guarded now by Okoro. And stolen by Love. Sexton against Robinson. And Sexton slams it in.
And the vertical of Sexton is amazing. At 6'2", he's just capable of hammering it home.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Bielitsa, he's checked in for a reason. A good.
Yo, what are you doing? I'm buzzed.
I'm home.
Want me to leave the dogs out there? Yeah, just leave the door open.
Fowler comes in for Buck. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Kendrick Nunn. It's Bielitsa. Off target at the rim. And it's Thomas with the ball. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 9 points. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes we overanalyze things. Can be better to just let it go.
To the middle and stolen by Thomas. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Just with a nice jam.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Wade outside. Passes it to Hartenstein.
Oh my God, Harrison is there again.
Iguodala up top. Dragic left side. Adebayo with the elbow. Bielitsa passes it to Dragic. Here's the break. Pushing it up. Here's Osman. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Osman's got 5 points so far.
Spacing and ball movement. We hear coaches talk about movements all the time.
Adebayo kicks to Dragic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's not afraid of contact. Dragic showing he can take the hit, still finish on the drive.
So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. Sexton kicks to Osman. Miami grabs the miss.
He'd like to have that one back. That's easy money.
Here's Hero. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Already ahead by double digits, trying to run away and not look back.
So it's the Cavaliers.
Yeah, even I saw that one being telegraphed. The defense all over. Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Adebayo with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton. Stolen by Wade.
Oh no, that's such a
all
great.
the way. It's deflected.
Dude, you had the breakaway and everything. I had to lay up I laid up back.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helping them build an early lead. They just need to stay
Well, either way,
aggressive.
I'll let you guys
Sexton
in.
has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing
Is it back
from
to you?
him.
Iguodala, the pass to Bielitsa. Sexton misses by Iguodala.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball
Up your
inside.
defense, bro.
Pass to Hartenstein. Wade left side.
Early on offense.
Rebound points for him last game against Boston.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Wade hit. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Lead by 16. Back after this, the Lions Arena. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And quite a position here for the Heat to be in. What do you guys think?
Well, you have to love what they've done offensively after that first period.
Crushing it, absolutely crushing it. Shooting lights out, building a big lead here early on.
Pause the game.
That'll be it.
Fuck.
Five-second call. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. They get it again. Pass to Hartenstein. Banked in off the glass.
Anyway, he
That's
needed
the
it.
pass you want. Orchestrate the offense, creating for others.
The Heat leading by 14. And now, brought to you by Gatorade. You love them ready to go. So on the floor for Cleveland. Pelicans out there with Thomas. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. Hartenstein can't get it to go. Heat shooting has been brilliant in this game. 67% from the floor.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him, they will pay a little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
Here's Garland. Off target with this three.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
And the shot goes in. Achua's got his second
Wait,
basket.
are we counting?
Finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thomas, so overlooked. Oh, offensive interference. And some changes here for the Heat. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Tyler Hero. Miami leading by 21. Now, Nunn, he picked up 12 points in their last win against Boston. And that one is stuffed right through.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you.
To the wing on the left. Here's Ariza. And the layup's good off the glass. Ariza's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Greg, you showed toughness and grit when you played. You've got to succeed in this league with those things at the forefront, right? Being tough, being gritty. And there are several players whose style you admire to play like.
I mean, no doubt about it. You have the superstars, the Kawhis, the LeBrons, who continue to do it. They can intimidate you physically, but they also provide tremendous skill set. But two other guys, Russell Westbrook, Jimmy Butler, they're also guys that exemplify that toughness. Two guys, when you look at those two, a lot of people didn't project them to be what they've become. It's impressive to watch them take the floor night in and night out.
The Heat making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Allen dishes to Garland. Back to Allen. To the paint to stop the run. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Allen. Garland's got his first points in this one. And so it's none with it. He brings it up for the Heat. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. There's Garland. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
We talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Heat on offense. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Here's Achua. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
You know what happens? You start to miss a few. You develop a lack of confidence, and suddenly it becomes contagious.
The Cavaliers shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
Butler finds Ariza. Good ball movement here by Miami. A dunk by Achua.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Cleveland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's Garland. And airballs the triple.
Airballs.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with this offense.
It's picked off. And Garland with a clear path to the basket. And it's blocked.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
Basket counts. Butler's got 2.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Garland kicks to Love.
You
And some very quick points for him on that possession.
Boy, it's great playing with big guys who can space the floor. Love does that and a lot more.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And some changes here for the Heat. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Achua. Iguodala comes in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Dragic in for Butler. Eddie Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Sexton comes in for Garland. Robinson passes to Bielitsa. And closing the shot, even with the foul. Now the 2 free throws.
All the officials are all over that one.
For Miami, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And stolen by Sexton. Love kicks to Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love.
Great job scanning the floor by Kevin Love, using his vision to find an open man.
Here's Nunn. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Nunn's got his second basket of the night. Cleveland had gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Is on Colin Sexton.
Showing the courage and strength to take it up inside. Goran will now go to the line.
Free throw drops for Goran Dragic.
Dude, Dragic is a GOAT.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
A rare bad trade by the San Antonio Spurs. Dragic was their second-round pick in 2008. They traded his rights to the Suns for a player who didn't even make the roster.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. Sexton, the pass to Osman. Launches a 3. The shot by Sexton, no good. Heat shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. None can't get it to fall. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And that one's good. Osman.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Robinson misses. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Allen dishes to Love. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
The Cavaliers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
One of the many impressive things about Kevin Love, the way he's reshaped his body since entering the league.
They won the battle of transition. Those easy points have helped them build this lead.
It's such an advantage when you can get out and run and get a good look before the defense can set up.
Oh, no.
Sexton on the wing. Buries it down low. Sexton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
No shot that time, not on target. And so it's Miami, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Ford, it looks like you guys are giving them a lot of different looks offensively. Is that the key to the lead?
Yeah, you know, if every player on the court is dangerous for basket, then it's much easier for us, you know.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the 3rd quarter. See the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Jump. Bam Adebayo had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 6 rebounds, and 10. Bad.
I need to bring you over. We all do. Huh? Oh, I pointed at Brandon. I was like, I need to take you
There
over.
wasn't too much trouble in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
It's anyone's game at this point.
And this game throwing down some huge dunks.
He says that now.
I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
And I can't wait to see what he has in store during this second half. Some of those jams were downright absurd.
Jimmy Butler is out there with Trevor Ariza. Then it's Robinson, and it's Nunn in at the 1. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Got a piece of it. It's out off to the Cavaliers as Cleveland retains possession.
What happened?
Here's Sexton. The shot misses. And Miami the other way now. And here's the break. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Once Butler gets cooking, look out. His guys need to keep getting it to him.
There's Garland. A slam dunk by Garland.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And Robinson throws it down.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in the second half.
For them, the first half was maybe more of a filling out process. Now it's winning time.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A ton of moves in Kevin's arsenal baits the defender into the foul.
Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school.
Go figure is right.
The burst of athleticism of Butler is fun to watch. He is a tenacious dunker.
Okoro shot is off.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Timeout called Cleveland. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
The man has been relentless scoring inside, attacking the rim every chance he gets. Their defense has been powerless to stop him. We'll see what adjustments they make coming out of this timeout.
It's a 30-point lead.
Here's Garland. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game.
Dude, no.
That's a 2 from
Fuck you,
Sexton.
you're on a 30.
The Cavaliers with a new 14. Here's Stevens. It's
Dude,
not
look
good
at him
enough for
still
him.
winning.
Stolen
Oh,
by
you
Allen.
knocked the ball loose for me, you dick.
Stevens, the pass to Sexton. And here we go. Ariza heading to the hoop. And it's slammed in by Ariza.
When Butler's locked in on a defensive end, his defensive instincts are awesome.
Or Cleveland had gone 1 of 6 in the field in the third
The
quarter.
one time
Now
Jayden
they
fucking
pitch with
looks
a half
away.
start, and he gets it to go. Ariza's got 8 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Garland with the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more comeback.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
72 to 38.
The Heat making a switch here. Achua's checked in.
I know, I lost my hope in kicking.
And that one falls for Robinson.
I don't even play that much, I'll probably be better.
Or Cleveland had gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement.
Clearly a foul.
Yo.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Your dumbass hit a foul? Yeah,
First free throw is good. Tyler. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
They swipe it. Allen with it. Now defended by Adebayo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Goran Dragic is checked in for Kendrick Nunn. The Heat have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Explosiveness by Butler. Leaping way off the ground for that dunk.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Here's Allen, and slam dunk by Allen.
My, oh my. I mean, that nearly brought the backboard down with that slam.
Well, don't you think, Ray, that's always a possibility when he's the one to finish?
No doubt. Fellas, that was ruthless. He threw it down with some authority. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
What the fuck?
Oh, and he
I
pops it
still
off the
missed
glass.
that.
Wow. And
Some shooters get tunnel vision. Tyler keeping his eyes up and his options open delivers a great pass.
Garland gets to Allen. Outside, Sexton. Cleveland moving the ball. He was all alone on that one. Stephens got 9.
Beautiful ball movement. Drawing kick. The defense can't catch up.
Inside, Hero. And he caught that pass and slam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Stephens can't get it to go. And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for the Heat. It's deflected. In transition, here comes Miami. It's good. Got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And there's the pass to Allen. It's tipped.
What? A layup, Jayden! A layup,
Jayden! Butler's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Here's Stevens. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And slam dunk by Butler.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they like to play all the time.
Jayden,
Yes,
it's like
when
Jayden's
it's
not
going
even
good,
trying.
it feels easy.
He's not even shooting
These are the nights you
threes.
relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Sexton for 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, shit.
9
That was
points
a
in the game
three?
so far.
We're
Not
good to
good,
see
dude.
Sexton knock it down from deep. A shot he needs to add to his arsenal.
Outside Dragic. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now Cleveland shooting 40% from the field. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. And staying with the play, Allen.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Can't fault the play call, even though he couldn't convert. That's a good shot.
Here's Sexton.
Shoot.
Here's a Coro. Misses there.
I mean, he closed the gap on that play with his speed. Jimmy Butler on defense is a treat.
And so it's Miami. Sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
It's just
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Hartenstein, and it's Dotson in the point guard. And Miami shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. Got a hand on it. Outside Thomas. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy
if I get to 100 points, it'll be a 50-point lead, dude.
Honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who ever played the game.
Pass to none.
Oh, no.
Misses the 3. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Kept alive. A nice shot by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Last year, LeBron, as we know, Steve, broke Derek Fisher's record for most postseason wins. Talk about the weight of that.
You know, Kevin, let's take those 2 players. Start off with Derek Fisher. Give him a lot of credit. As a role player, he was on some great teams and contributed. Unbelievable to have that record. And then on the flip side, LeBron James was on some great teams, and he was the reason they were great teams because he's one of the greatest players of all time. 2 different types of players, but both are very impressive.
Oh,
I
that
don't
was
know how
actually
many
good
misses
block.
that is in a row, but I know it's ugly. The 7'4" wingspan of Dedman, hard to get your shot over that.
Bielitsa, offensive rebound. Iguodala.
No, Looney's not a shooter.
And it's off the back rim, no good.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
And that one's good. Osman.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
And so it's none with it. He brings it up for Miami. Bielitsa passes it to Dedman. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bottom for the layup. Dedman's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Hartenstein, and he uses both hands to jam it in.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Snatched up. Pass to Dedman. He moving the ball around. None. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Iguodala's got 5 assists tonight. To the inside. And stolen by Bielitsa. And now in transition, here we go. And there's the call on Jetty.
All right, watch this shooting.
That's his third foul of the game.
Shoot.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Kendrick
You cheated the fuck up for that dude.
Checked in. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Ball stolen. Now, here's Dedman. He's guarded by Verajao. Now the pass to Akpala. To the paint. And here is Bielitsa. Here's Dedman. And Bielitsa kicks to Robinson. That shot, no good. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Verajao passes to Thomas. Makes it off the glass.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Passes it to Akpala. Rebound by Anderson Verajao. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. And Thomas, here we go.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And Miami shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense.
And above the rim finisher, Dedman gets most of his points right at the rack.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50% outside Thomas. Puts up a 3. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And Miami has possession and stolen by Thomas. Here's Verajao. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He's just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
The Heat shooting in the fourth quarter down around 31%, not playing with as much energy here lately.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Miami.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4 games to none.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jimmy Butler.
Throughout the night, he was their catalyst at the offensive end. Play after play was run through him with great success.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim unabated in stride.
The Heat have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. And the dunk by Robinson.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Pass to Hartenstein. Verajao trying to free himself up. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Akpala.
impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Thomas, no good. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. Bielitsa misses. Here's Hartenstein. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And yeah, thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for...
I got you, Jayden.